Stories of joy and of sorrow. I'm dying to know it all.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft video. If you're new to my channel, I hope you stick around. If you're not, I am glad I dragged you back in. Anyways, I do mod overlooks and reviews pretty often, and this one is one that I've been waiting on, JUHARA'S stables. I did a video featuring JUHARA'S content before, but that was a resource pack called Show Jumping Craft. This mod specifically focuses on horse-themed blocks and items that can be add-on to other mods. This mod is for Java, so no, you cannot play on your phone, your Xbox, Samsung fridge, 60-inch smart TV, air fryer, I could go on. My point is, this is on Java only currently, so computer and laptop. I didn't actually play this mod before I reviewed it, so this is going to be more of an unprofessional or raw review, and I apologize for that. I think a lot of you guys like the more authentic and not scripted ones better. And this isn't a mod like Livestock Overhaul or ones that I've done before where information is crucial. It's more or less just a, does this work, does this not work? So like I try to say before every single review, some of this is going to have my opinion mixed in, and that doesn't mean you have to feel the same way. I want you guys to be able to go and download this mod yourself and have your own experiences and probably learn more than I did in a span of 30 minutes. Before we get into the actual review, let's go to the CurseForge page and look over what this mod is all about. Speaking of this page, you can access all information about this mod in the description. Turn Minecraft into your dream equestrian game. Build perfect stables with good-looking stalls, build pastures for your horses, and decorate your world. This mod introduces plenty of horse-themed blocks such as stall sets with different door designs, trailers, walls, fences, and decor. I want it to be as functional as I can, so doors are openable, some blocks can contain items, or have right-click procedures. Note: for now, mod is on early stage of development and I am willing to extend its content in the future. I release it now because my free time is really limited and I don't want you to wait for it anymore. So bugs may exist, and JUHARA asks that you report it to her Discord, which is listed on the CurseForge page, along with her Ko-Fi, so if you're ever wanting to support, it's there as well. I messaged JUHARA, the creator, like I try to do with every project I review with the devs, and this is what she had to say. Hi, I can only say that this mod was probably the greatest opponent in my entire life, and oh dear how I hate Minecraft for being so limited. That's why some things in this mod can be strange and harder to use. There are many problems on my way. I am definitely not a programmer, and I am proud that I still succeeded. I'm glad I could contribute something to this wonderful, supportive Minecraft equestrian community. Now, unfortunately, due to real life stuff, I need to take a break, but I hope that I will come back to this project as soon as I can and will show my gratitude for every kind word that I've ever received ever since I started creating my own equestrian content. My inner child is crying with joy, and I hope I have fulfilled others' dreams of Minecraft being the perfect equestrian game too. I think the most heartwarming thing about this is not only did JUHARA make this project with the idea of her inner child in mind, but she also created this and shared it with so many others, and yes, it may have bugs, it may have some problems as you'll see later in the video, but still it is such an amazing mod for people who want to make Minecraft a horsey related game. Today I'm using Twilight Peaks, which is one of my purchasable properties that is meant for Minecraft cattle, horses, and multiplayer use. This can be found on my Ko-Fi, which is in the description. There are also free options if you don't want to spend any money, so I hope you enjoy. And also, if you enjoy this type of content, please remember to like and show your support. It means so much to me and it helps my channel continue and grow. Time to get into the review and gameplay. Hi everyone, it is time to review this mod. I'm here at Twilight Peaks, and you may notice there are some missing blocks, for example, the bottom of the trees. There are some missing blocks in the actual barn, like some blocks are just gone. This is because my 1.20 mod pack right now is under the works, so Riley, my system manager, is working hard to try and get that ready for our 1.20 update, both on my server and my mod pack in general. Also, I know I usually bring my dogs into this video, but I brought a guinea pig today. This right here is Sammy. She's my guinea pig. She doesn't follow me, but if I make her stand up, she runs away. Oh my gosh, I like that dress you got on. This is from the mod Guinea Pigs. Just a little feature right here. This is by Directional, so I'm gonna leave that in the description as well. One thing I will warn about this mod before I actually start using it, which a lot of people have told me, this mod is pretty frustrating to use. Placement doesn't really match the direction. when you're standing a direction and you put down a block, it goes sideways. I will say it is pretty frustrating to use, and I will show you why. But I think if you put the effort into it and you want realism, then this is a mod for you. This mod is still in development, like I said in the beginning of the video. So if you guys do comment, please do be respectful, because any feedback is going to be seen by the dev. This dev is going to be returning back to this mod eventually, so hopefully we get some fixes with directional placement and all of that. So let's get into checking out the stables portion first. You guys stay here, I'll be back. Oh my gosh, it's a baby guinea pig! Okay, I'm leaving before I get distracted. Hello horsies, hi guys. I'm gonna go and destroy these because I need to use this space to sample these stalls. Like I said, please ignore the block, she's gone. Okay, she's a work in progress. Let's go over to the stable section. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all of this for now. Let's start by doing the actual ground of these stables. This has bedding, JHS stables, and we're gonna do straw bedding. So it kind of like complements the shavings. You can use both. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do all of the straw beddings. Straw bedding 2 and then straw bedding 3. That's like a speech impediment thing for me. I try to say straw bedding really quick and it just comes out as straw breading. And if you were to delete the shavings, it really doesn't make a difference. It kind of just adds to it, but in my opinion, it kind of makes it look like soiled shavings. In a way, it's almost like overwhelming for my eyes because of all of the extra blocks you can see, but I guess that's just me. I'm used to like the rubber matting that we have. Now, a cool thing about this mod, and also her resource pack as well, is Juhara implemented diagonal placement. I don't know if you've ever played Minecraft a lot. Diagonal doesn't really exist in any circumstance. It's rare. This is meant to be a stall example. So these are walls. So obviously you can't open and close them, but that's where you get the spruce door. So here's where the frustrating thing comes into play. You're gonna have to find the angle that you need to place it at. So that's how I'm gonna need to look. Once you see the hitbox, which is that little black line there, see when I take my mouse off of it and put it back on, you need to delete it like that. If you don't hit at that hitbox, it will not delete the object. What sucks is some of these mods have really awkward hitboxes. So this actually is not gonna fit in this way. So let me take this, do that, there we go. There we go, and now you can open and close the stable door. I think you actually have to like right click both. Okay, so that way they just slide open. That's actually really cool. You can use both stalls. This one isn't something where a horse can stick its head through. There are designs right here, like this one for example. A horse would physically be able to stick its head through that. This horse has no AI, so it will not escape. Okay, this block does not move no matter what angle I place it at. What the flip? Let me see if I can do this maybe. I'm getting frustrated with this already, I'm not gonna lie. The acacia doors are not my friends. This one places just fine, so I think it's just that exact variant of door. You just have to find what direction works best. If it doesn't work for one direction, rest in peace, Liam Payne, then it'll work in another direction. If I put the door down right here, and I don't want it this way, just change where you're looking, and it'll change where you place it. I think that's how it's meant to be, but with the acacia ones, it's a little ditzy, it's a little weird. I don't think these stalls are really fit for this design exactly. The stall doors are going to be uneven no matter how I place them. So that's the trouble with these and like pre-made stalls. I would probably have to use swim doors still, but that's just because I've already built these stalls. If you built stalls that surrounded this mod to begin with, then you'll probably have more luck. Sadly, with Twilight Peaks, the stalls are pre-built. Any future barns that I use with this mod will be designed around these stall decors. There's also the horizontal bars, and these will go up above the actual stalls. So if you have like blocks or something as well, that's what I tested earlier on another map. It does kind of glitch into the block though. I don't think that's what it's meant for. I think it has another use, but I can't figure out. I'm not sure what this is for. I'm just gonna leave them because I don't want to try and explain something that I don't know. And the fences out here can be used for pastures. It's meant to be connected. So one of my friends did say that it's like off the ground, but it's meant to be actually physically connected to a fence. Do you know when like a door is like slightly off the ground because it's connected to hinges? Without any fences connected or even like normal Minecraft fences, it may look a little wonky, but I promise you, it looks normal when you actually connect it to the fences it's meant to be connected to. I think you can also like do fences in between. I can finally make a little lunging pen. I can have my little dream lunging pen or like my cattle pen. With this plus the herding guys, I'm about to go crazy. you guys aren't going to see me stop posting. When it comes to the stalls, I would just mess around and see what works for you, because the stalls really do frustrate me. I'm not saying that anything against the creator, it's just my personal preference with how I place things. I get overwhelmed really easily. Have the tape fence. I think this is meant to be electrical tape, I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the farms with like the tape alongside the top line. Sometimes there's like multiple levels of it. This tape is meant to have like a very low voltage shock running through it. Sometimes they're turned off if you're lucky, but it's meant to just like pop the horse with some shock, being like, back up. Doesn't really hurt the horse, it just gives a little like shock. This is also a gate. It just looks like with some chains. This can be open and closed. It kind of looks like a valet rope. I love that. That looks good for something like a pasture. White fence post. I think you can actually put the gates against this. I'm not really sure like for the fence post. I guess it may be for that, but why have a... I can't speak. Why have a post there if it's a different color? Like, is it dyeable? I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but my gameplay for some of these mods is just hop right in there, baby bird it right out of the nest. No natural instinct, no flight, nothing. So like Jahar said on the CurseForge page, this wasn't really like a programmed thing. This wasn't something that was coded and designed and everything. So this is kind of just tossed into Minecraft. I am very grateful that this is around, but I'm still very confused. So we're just gonna go ahead and move right into the next section, which is the deco, which should be a lot easier for me to understand. We're just gonna go through everything, honestly, because deco is more my style. This is one of my favorite features. I'm gonna put it in the arena so we have space to look at it. This is the trailer. There's a few quirks about the trailer that I will talk about in a second, but my favorite thing about the trailer is you can actually physically open it and physically close it. When you come in here, you may notice that there are ropes to separate the horses and keep the horses in there. That is also something you can take down and put up. Take this down, put a horse in here, put it back up. The horse cannot escape. It's an actual physical block. When you put it down, the horse can walk out. It's a little buggy. Like if you try to open stuff too quick, it does like bug out a little bit. In the hitbox to actually like open it up, it's gonna be on like the very left side that I've learned. But you can actually close and open doors and use that and stuff. But the hitbox, like I said, you just have to find it and select it. And sometimes it's close. Sometimes it's a little bit rude. What do they say? Rome wasn't built in one day. Take it or leave it. I'm not sure where this hitbox is. I'm not gonna lie. I think you actually have to click from like the outside of the door. Here's the only quirk about the trailer that I found other than the buggy doors. It's not really a problem, it's just more of an inconvenience. When you delete the trailer, you have to delete every single part of the trailer. That's the thing about this mod, is you have to delete like certain things piece by piece. This is the big white locker. It is something that you can store items in. Has 36 slots, so you can put your riding helmet, your riding pants. There's also a smaller one, and it has the design with the levers, handles, and then also the wheels. There's also a hay feeder. I think this is meant for a corner of a stall. I think it's meant for like a corner like this. Bruh. If you shift right click, you can actually put hay in the hay feeder. Did my PC just crash? My FPS just went to 0 for a second. I was like, hold on. There also is the stall side of the hay feeder, which can be made into two, I think. I think I saw a friend do this. I don't think this one actually has the ability for you to put hay in it. As for the water bucket, I believe it just has water in it, and there isn't really like an inventory for you to mess with. I think it's meant to like look like it's on like a hooked up to a bar or something, or you know, on the side of a stall. Doesn't really work with the stall doors that I can see, or at least that one, but it may with the other ones. I just wanted to test really quick. Syringe dewormer. Whoa. So we have the saddle hanger. Can I actually put a saddle on it though? I'm gonna check really quick and see if we can actually hold a saddle. Oh. Okay. This is meant to have a saddle on it. I feel like it's meant to have a saddle on it, but it's not something that you can use right now. Bridle hanger. Again, I don't think it's something that you can operate right now. I think this is kind of like the other mod. What is it called? I reviewed it. I can't believe I can't remember the name. It only had decoration blocks, so they weren't usable, but some of these are something that you can store stuff in. This one you can right click. It has 32 just like the other one. If you just face the right way, then you can make the actual pull storage on a wall. And this one does come with two other variants. There's the yellow and orange and white, and just the green. How do you say this? It's solarium. Solarium, that sounds like a disease. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is commonly used for horses for heat therapy. Innovative tools designed to improve the health and well-being of horses through the use of infrared and ultraviolet lights. It's seen a lot in like wash stalls and stuff. And I see that a lot in like grooming stalls because a lot of people like turn it on while they're brushing their horse or they're tacking their horse up or brushing them after a ride. I have never actually seen them IRL. These are more handheld items. There's a syringe and the dewormer. I believe the dewormer is also in her resource pack, but I may be wrong about that. So these are actually physical items you can place down with an invisible frame. I use SWDM for this, or Starworm Deco mod. Another option is the invisible item frames texture pack. Here's the feed room for Twilight Peaks. So what I'll probably do is go to the counter and put the syringe there just for vet stuff, and then replace this with the dewormer. I'm sorry, but nobody can convince me that the dewormer syringes for horses aren't terrifying. It looks like you're about to put thermal paste on your PC. There's also feed buckets, which you can put on the walls. Look at that. It's feed. And then there's also the feeding carts. These two do not have any storage purposes. They're just for decoration. The wash machine, again, doesn't have any functionality just yet, but it is very cool. You can use it for like saddle pads and stuff. I've never actually been to a barn that has a washing machine, to my knowledge at least. That's actually a very fancy thing. High voltage warning, most likely for your pasture that has the tape on there. Empty dryer, so that's just for drying saddle pads. Another dryer, it says empty dryer, but it has a saddle pad on it, so I'm not sure if that's just like a block ID error right there, but it does have a saddle pad hanging. Cleaning kit rake, cleaning kit shovel. Why are you sideways? That's a really weird placement, but I understand. You have to be up from above to place it. If you place it from the ground, it just goes sideways. I think it's meant to be like hung on a wall almost, but the rake is normal placement. I don't know, bro. 2 supplements. That one says joint, and this one says a vitamin. I think it's pronounced liniments. It's a lotion, basically. It's a lotion or oil. Cooling gel. I think that's meant for like horses after workout. A sponge for cleaning the horse. Hoof oil. Very cool. I like how it's angled too, so you can put it on like a shelf. Doesn't look like it's perfectly placed, which I love. I think that's it for the actual deco though. Yeah, we went through everything for the deco, which is a lot to start out with. Just starting out, that is an amazing amount of items, and I really love this mod so far. I'm going to be using it for my role plays, definitely, and I think everyone else who uses this mod is going to love it for adding detail to the Minecraft equestrian life. I feel bad that I wasn't able to give much detail, but like I said, this was kind of a raw review. This is something that I just loaded up and was like, what is this? I wish that this stuff would have been out when I was a kid. I know it really sucks that it's not out for other devices, but childhood me would have eaten this up on my Windows Vista PC. If you guys are wanting to show off your builds with this mod or any build in general, feel free to join my Discord. It does have a Minecraft section along with other game sections. There's also community there, watching movies together, playing games together, and giveaways, and so much more. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Stay healthy and safe and hydrated, and I will see you in the next video or stream.